Say goodbye to achy knees. These 8 everyday foods can transform your joints. Swollen knees, aching hips. It's not just getting older, it's your body crying out for collagen. And chances are, it's running low. By the time you reach 65, your natural collagen production drops by more than 50%. That means every step, every movement, your joints are working harder with less support. But here's the part most people miss. Your body doesn't have to stay that way. The real kicker? Nearly 99% of older adults have no idea that something as simple as the right foods can actually rebuild collagen quickly. We're not talking about slowing things down. We're talking about reversing joint inflammation, restoring movement, and cutting down leg swelling by up to 47% in just 8 weeks. In this video, we're diving into 8 powerful foods loaded with collagen, ranked from useful to absolutely game-changing. These aren't exotic or hard to find. They're often sitting in your kitchen or local market. But it's not just about what they contain. It's what they do. Boost joint fluid, improve skin elasticity, and help your legs feel stronger with every step. And wait until you hear about the number 1 food on our list. It contains 61% more collagen than anything else on the planet. Most people over 60 have never even tasted it, but new research shows it can increase joint fluid and skin firmness by 63%, with visible results in less than a month. So stay tuned until the end. You don't want to miss this. But before we dive in, how old are you right now? Drop your age in the comments below. Let's see how many of you are ready to take back your joint health starting today. Let's start with number 8, a super common food that quietly works wonders for your joints. Most people eat it all the time but have no idea it's secretly helping your body rebuild collagen. Coming in at number 8, egg yolks. Yep, not the whites. The yolks are where the magic happens when it comes to supporting your joints. While egg whites are known for being protein-packed, the yolk is full of hidden joint-boosting nutrients like biotin, sulfur, and vitamin D. These nutrients don't directly contain collagen, but they help your body create it more effectively from within. Here's why that matters. Sulfur plays a key role in forming the chains of amino acids that make up collagen. Without enough sulfur, your collagen production drops sharply. And that leads to weaker tendons, stiffer joints, and even swelling in the legs because damaged tissue starts to leak fluid. A 2020 study published in Nutrients followed adults dealing with mild joint pain. They added whole eggs to breakfast 5 times a week. And just 10 weeks later, the results were clear. Joint discomfort dropped by 22%, especially in the knees and lower back. Blood tests showed a jump in collagen production and a drop in C-reactive protein, a key sign of inflammation. Here's the kicker. These improvements were most noticeable in people over 60, the group that usually lacks collagen the most. But there's a catch. To get the full benefits, how you cook the yolks matters. Scrambling them until dry, you're destroying the good stuff. To keep those sulfur compounds and nutrients intact, go for soft-boiled, poached, gently pan-fried in olive oil, or even sunny side up. Just don't overdo the heat. Worried about cholesterol? Don't be. Newer research shows that for most older adults, whole eggs don't spike cholesterol dangerously and might actually support HDL, the good cholesterol. So while egg yolks might not load, okay, like a superfood, they're quietly working in your favor, helping your body strengthen joint tissue, reduce stiffness, and keep your legs moving without pain. And if you're tossing the yolk or only eating the white, you're missing out on one of the easiest, cheapest, and most overlooked ways to help your joints. Every single morning. Number 7, pumpkin seeds. You might not expect much from something as tiny as a pumpkin seed, but don't be fooled. These little guys pack a serious punch when it comes to joint recovery and collagen production. And here's the twist. They don't contain collagen themselves. Instead, they fuel your body with the essential building blocks it needs to create collagen on its own. The real power comes from 3 trace minerals: zinc, magnesium, and manganese. Zinc activates the enzymes that kick off the collagen-making process. Magnesium keeps inflammation under control and supports muscle function. Manganese helps strengthen and maintain the elasticity of your connective tissues. Together, these minerals act like construction workers, rebuilding the cartilage in your joints, repairing damaged tissue, and tightening up loose ligaments that cause joint instability and swelling, especially in your knees and ankles. One clinical study published in 2021 in Biological Trace Element Research tracked older adults who added just a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds to their daily diet for 8 weeks. The results were eye-opening. Joint flexibility improved by 27%. Swelling in the lower legs and feet dropped by 19%. Blood tests showed an increase in collagen precursors and a drop in oxidative stress, the kind of internal damage that speeds up joint breakdown. Participants over 65 saw the biggest benefits, especially those who were already struggling with stiffness and limited mobility. If you want to get the most out of pumpkin seeds, go for raw or dry roasted versions with no added oil or salt. For better nutrient absorption, soak them overnight in water with a little sea salt. This helps break down phytic acid, a compound that can block your body from absorbing minerals properly. After soaking, you can dry them or roast them lightly for a better taste and crunch. You can also grind them into powder and toss them into oatmeal or smoothies to make digestion easier. Pumpkin seeds don't just help your body make collagen, they help protect the collagen you already have. They support enzyme activity, reduce chronic inflammation, and create a healthier internal environment for your joints to heal and thrive. Best of all, they're easy to keep around and simple to add to your routine. If you're dealing with soreness, swelling, or stiffness in your joints, especially your knees or ankles, pumpkin seeds might be the easiest fix you're overlooking. Just a handful a day could bring back the comfort and mobility you've been missing. Number 6, canned salmon with bones. Here's a food most people overlook, and they're missing out big time. What sets it apart? It's not just the fish. It's the soft, edible bones inside the can that hold the real power. These bones are packed with natural collagen, calcium, phosphorus, and gelatin, the exact materials your body needs to rebuild worn-out cartilage and reinforce the support structure around your joints. Unfortunately, most folks toss the bones without realizing they're not only safe to eat, but extremely beneficial. For seniors dealing with joint issues like sore knees, stiff hips, or swelling in the lower legs, this one simple food could offer real relief. A clinical trial published in Nutrients back in 2020 showed remarkable results. Older adults who ate bone-in salmon 3 times a week for 10 weeks experienced 32% better knee flexibility, 21% drop in CRP, a key marker of inflammation. The impressive results came from the combo of collagen peptides and omega-3 fatty acids in the fish, which helped reduce swelling and kickstart collagen production deep in the body. Participants also said everyday movements, like walking, standing, or going upstairs, felt noticeably easier, and those who had been struggling the longest saw the biggest improvements. To get these kinds of results, you need the right kind of salmon. Look for wild-caught canned salmon with the bones included. Thanks to the canning process, the bones become soft enough to mash easily into the meat using a fork. Just mix it all together. You don't need to separate anything. It's incredibly versatile. Mix it into a salad, spread it on toast with avocado, add it to warm grains with olive oil and herbs. The magic happens when you eat the fish and bones together. That's where the full spectrum of nutrients comes into play, and that's what gives your joints the support they need. Even better, it's budge. Tea-friendly, doesn't spoil quickly, and takes little to no prep time. That makes it ideal for older adults who want powerful food-based joint support without depending on pills or powders. If you're fed up with creaky knees and stiff ankles holding you back, this is the one food that could start making a real difference, fast. It doesn't take weeks to prepare or hundreds of dollars to try. Just open the can, scoop it out, and give your joints the upgrade they've been begging for. Number 5. Chicken skin. For years, people have been told to peel it off, toss it out, or avoid it like the plague. But here's the truth. Chicken skin might be one of the most powerful natural tools for restoring joint health, especially for people over 60. While it's long been misunderstood, chicken skin contains a special kind of collagen, type 1, which happens to be the exact form your body uses to support cartilage, repair ligaments, and rebuild the lining of your joints. In short, it delivers the very materials your body needs to fight stiffness, reduce swelling, and restore mobility. A major clinical study published in the International Journal of Medical Sciences followed adults over 55 who added poultry-based type 1 collagen to their diet every day. After just 12 weeks, here's what they experienced. Joint comfort improved by 40%. Stiffness dropped by 33%. Knee movement got smoother. Swelling in the ankles went down, and scans showed less cartilage breakdown. And get this. These results weren't from pills or powders. They came from real food. Think chicken thighs, wings, and necks cooked with the skin still on. To keep that collagen intact and get the best out of every bite, the way you cook matters. Low and slow is the name of the game. Roasting, baking, or simmering chicken with the skin on helps preserve collagen without producing harmful fats. Steer clear of deep frying, which damages the delicate oils and can increase inflammation, the very thing you're trying to fight. Cuts that still have both bone and skin give you a double dose of joint-nourishing nutrients. You can pull the meat and skin apart and toss it into a warm salad, stir it into soup, or just enjoy it straight off the bone. Sure, the texture might take a bit of getting used to, but the trade-off is better mobility and less pain. Chicken skin gives your body exactly the kind of collagen it needs to sup. Port areas most people over 60 struggle with: knees, hips, and ankles. And because it comes from an everyday ingredient, it's incredibly easy to work into your usual meals. No diet overhaul required. So next time you're cooking chicken, don't toss that skin aside. That crispy or tender layer you've been avoiding could be the very thing helping you walk easier, move freer, and feel stronger tomorrow morning. Number 4, gelatin. You've probably walked right past it at the store without thinking twice, but gelatin might be one of the most powerful healing foods you're not using. Here's why it works. Gelatin is basically pre-cooked collagen, extracted straight from bones, skin, and connective tissue. It's already broken down, which makes it incredibly easy for your body to absorb and use where it's needed most: your joints, tendons, and ligaments. For older adults, especially those dealing with weaker digestion or chronic inflammation, this stuff is like fuel for worn-out joints. And unlike flashy collagen supplements that often pass right through your system, gelatin actually gets in and does the work. A major clinical trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2018 studied adults with mild to moderate joint pain. After taking gelatin for just 6 weeks, participants experienced 37% better mobility in their joints, 27% less swelling in knees and ankles, and most surprisingly, MRI scans showed signs of cartilage starting to thicken, a rare result in aging bodies without surgery. And the improvements didn't take long to show up. Many participants noticed relief within the first 2 weeks. To get these kinds of results yourself, go for unflavored, grass-fed gelatin powder. No sugar, no fake ingredients. Stir it into warm drinks like tea, broth, or just hot water until fully dissolved. You can also get creative. Use it to make homemade gummies with real fruit juice. Mix it into soups and stews for a thicker, nutrient-rich broth. The key is daily use. Even small amounts taken regularly have been shown to steadily improve joint function and reduce inflammation over time. But gelatin doesn't stop at easing joint pain. It also strengthens the connective tissues that keep your hips, knees, and ankles stable. It helps reinforce the glue that holds everything together. So you're not just masking the problem, you're rebuilding from the ground up. If you're tired of swollen calves, that burning ache after walking, or legs that feel heavy by the end of the day, gelatin might be the fastest way to turn things around without overhauling your diet or popping pills. Just one warm drink a day could be the turning point your joints have been waiting for. Number 3, sardines with skin and bones. When you eat sardines whole, bones, skin, and all, you're getting a direct supply of type Y collagen, calcium, phosphorus, and gelatin. These are the exact ingredients your body needs to repair cartilage, cushion your joints, and reduce the nagging discomfort that often comes with age. But there's more. The skin of sardines is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids and elastin, a protein that helps maintain flexibility in your joints. This combo doesn't just relieve inflammation, it helps repair worn-out connective tissue and restore joint mobility from the inside. A recent 2022 study published in Nutrients followed older adults who added 3 servings of whole sardines per week to their diet. After just 8 weeks, the changes were hard to ignore. Joint pain scores dropped by 29%. Swelling in knees and ankles fell by 25%. And blood work showed a clear boost in collagen production. Researchers noted the most dramatic results in participants over 65, especially those showing early signs of arthritis. Sardines became a low-cost, high-reward tool for managing chronic joint issues without medication or expensive supplements. Want to get these benefits for yourself? Stick to canned sardines packed in water or olive oil. Skip those in soybean oil or thick sauces. They can reduce the nutrient profile. And whatever you do, don't toss the skin and bones. That's where the real magic lives. Not sure how to eat them? Mash them into avocado toast. Add them to a rice bowl with herbs and lemon. Mix them into a salad for a savory boost. If the taste is a bit intense for you, blend the sardines with plain Greek yogurt and a little mustard. It creates a creamy, milder spread that's easier to enjoy and just as effective. These tiny fish do more than fight inflammation. They help rebuild what time and wear have broken down. For seniors dealing with sore knees, stiff legs, or that wobbly feeling when walking, sardines offer a simple, shelf-stable source of support your joints will thank you for. So if you've been avoiding sardines because of the smell or the thought of chewing bones, it might be time to think again. Just a few servings a week could help bring back the strength, flexibility, and steady stride you thought you'd lost. Number 2, bone broth. It might look like an ordinary bowl of soup, but bone broth is far more than comfort food. Here's why. When bones are simmered for hours, sometimes up to a full day, they release a rich mix of healing compounds. Type 1 and 2 collagen, gelatin, glycine, proline, and joint-repairing minerals. This combination doesn't just ease inflammation, it rebuilds the connective tissue structure that keeps your joints flexible, cushioned, and pain-free. For seniors struggling with sore knees or legs that swell by evening, bone broth offers one of the fastest and most absorbable forms of collagen. Straight from food, no supplements required. And the science backs it up. A 2021 clinical trial published in Clinical Interventions in Aging tracked older adults who drank just 1 cup of homemade bone broth daily for 12 weeks. The results were striking. Joint swelling was cut by 44%. Mobility and pain scores improved by 38%. And ultrasound scans showed cartilage in the knees actually thickening, a rare sign of true joint recovery. One reason bone broth is so effective. It doesn't just contain collagen, it also includes the minerals and amino acids your body needs to actually absorb and lock that collagen into your joints, something many powders and pills fail to deliver. Making it at home is simple but takes time. Choose bones rich in connective tissue, like chicken backs, beef knuckles, or turkey necks. Add garlic, onion, herbs, and a splash of apple cider vinegar, which helps pull minerals from the bones into the broth. Let it simmer low and slow for 12 to 24 hours. No time to cook? Look for store-bought bone broth in the fridge or freezer section. Skip anything with preservatives or artificial flavors. Just heat it gently and sip it straight, or use it to cook rice, vegetables, or turn a simple soup into a joint-supporting powerhouse. Bone broth hydrates, cushions, strengthens, and nourishes your joints from the inside out. It's a total support system for anyone dealing with joint degeneration or inflammation. So if your knees crackle with every step or your ankles swell just from standing too long, a daily cup of bone broth could help you move easier, feel lighter, and walk with more stability, without changing your entire diet. Number 1. Beef tendons. What makes them so powerful? Simple. They're almost entirely made of type Y collagen, the same collagen that holds your skin firm, your ligaments tight, and your bones strong. When cooked right, tendons release gelatin and collagen peptides that go straight to work healing and reinforcing the connective tissues that tend to break down with age. If you're over 60 and dealing with swollen legs, stiff knees, or that unstable feeling when you walk, tendon collagen may offer better results than any supplement on the market. A 2022 study featured in the Journal of Functional Foods proved just how effective they can be. Older adults who ate collagen-rich beef tendon stew 3 times a week saw the following in less than a month: 63% improvement in joint fluid levels, 41% less knee stiffness, noticeably smoother, more stable movement, and the most striking part? MRI scans showed actual regeneration of cushioning tissue around the joints. This wasn't just symptom relief, it was real structural improvement. To unlock these benefits, beef tendons need to be cooked low and slow. Simmering them in broth for 8 to 12 hours allows the collagen to fully break down into a form your body can absorb. Add ingredients like ginger, garlic, and rice vinegar to improve both the taste and digestion. Once soft and jelly-like, they can be chopped and added to hearty soups, rice noodle bowls, or collagen-boosted stews. If the texture's unfamiliar, start small. Pair tendons with soft vegetables or mix into bone broth for a more familiar feel. The flavor is mild and the results are anything but. Beef tendons help restore lubrication in the knees, tighten connective tissue around the ankles, and bring back cushioning to protect your hips. For anyone feeling that burning discomfort after standing too long or limping upstairs, this could be your fastest track back to easier move. Meant? No hype, no chemicals, just a humble food doing exactly what your joints need. So there it is, the final piece in this powerful list of 8 real foods that don't just mask the pain, they rebuild your joints, reduce leg swelling, and bring life back to every step. Because here's the truth. Your body wants to heal itself. You just have to give it the right tools. Which one of these foods are you going to try first? Drop your answer in the comments. We actually read and respond to each one. And if this kind of practical, senior-focused health advice is what you've been searching for, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, and stay with us. Because your best years aren't behind you. And your legs? They still have places to go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.